Hi there, Sportage owners. Today in your 2020 Kia Sportage, we're going to be taking a look at and showing you how to install CURT's Class 3 2-inch trailer hitch receiver. The cross tube is hidden completely behind the bumper, so you're only going to see the receiver sticking out here at the back. It's a Class 3 2-inch by 2-inch receiver, so it's going to be great for all of your towing needs. Whether you're loading up a bike rack with 4 bikes, or fully loading up a cargo carrier, or putting a trailer on the back and taking it with you for the weekend. It uses a 5/8" hitch pin and clip. Now, one doesn't come included with the hitch, but you can pick one up here at etrailer.com. It features plate-style safety chain loops with a mediocre size opening that should accommodate just about every shape, size, and style of safety chain. It features a 525-pound tongue weight, which is the force going down on top of the receiver. And that's going to be more than enough for a bike rack fully loaded up with 4 bikes, or a cargo carrier, also just about fully loaded up. Now, you do want to keep in mind that that tongue weight rating includes anything that goes in the receiver plus anything that's loaded on it. So you want to make sure you're including the weight of the cargo carrier plus the cargo you're loading on it. It also features a 3,500-pound gross towing capacity, which is how much it can pull behind it. That's going to be plenty for a small trailer, or maybe bringing a jet ski or a john boat with you for the weekend. From the center of our hitch pinhole to the edge of the rear bumper, it measures about 5 inches. And this is important when determining if any of your folding accessories can be placed in the upright storage position without contacting the bumper. From the ground to the top inside of the receiver tube, it measures about 13 inches. This is important when determining if you need a drop, rise, or raise shank on any of your accessories. Now that we've gone over some of the features, let's go over the installation together so you can have the confidence to do it at home. We'll begin our installation underneath the vehicle, and we're going to remove the appearance panels on both the driver and passenger side. These are the small panels located just here off to the side of our muffler. There's going to be 2 pins on the bottom on each panel. To remove the pins from the panel, you just use a flat-bladed screwdriver or trim panel tool to pop out the center, and then you can just pull the pin out. On our passenger side here, once we've got both the bottom pins removed, there's one more pin located here in the back side, and it removes exactly the same. We can then take our panel and just pull it down. It just releases off the nuts up top by pulling it down. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. The nuts are designed to pull off the studs here, but sometimes they ended up staying behind. If that's the case, you can just thread them off by hand because they're not on there very tight since they're designed to just pull on and push off. They'll just poke back in your panel after you remove them from the car if they did stay behind. We're now going to lower down our exhaust, but before you do that, you're going to want to put a strap in place to catch the exhaust to prevent it from falling down too far, which could potentially damage it. You have 3 hangers holding your exhaust up. There's one on each side of the muffler, and there's going to be one forward towards the front of the vehicle in the center. To remove those, we're going to spray some silicone lubricant on it to make it easier to get them off. And then we just simply pry the hanger off. And we're going to do that for the other side as well as the one in the center. We can then just gently loosen up our strap to give ourselves some extra clearance. We'll now prepare all of our hardware. Take the bolts that come in your kit, place a conical tooth washer on it with the teeth facing away from the head of the bolt. Do this for each of your bolts. Now lift our hitch into position, line the holes up in the bottom of the frame with the holes in your hitch, and then thread your prepared hardware into the factory weld nuts. Once you get one started on each side, the hitch will hold itself up, making it easier to install the rest of your hardware. All of your hardware is going to be the exact same size bolts, and they're just going to thread into the factory weld nuts that correspond with the holes in your hitch. For your side bolts, you'll likely have to push up on the hitch in order to get it to line up. We can now go back and tighten down all of our hardware. We're using a 17mm socket to do so. Then you can torque your hardware to the specifications found in your instructions. We can now lift our exhaust back up and slide the hangers back into position. You can take your strap down, and then we'll reinstall our side panels in the reverse order of how we remove them. And that completes our installation of CURT's Class 3 2-inch trailer hitch receiver on our 2020 Kia Sportage.